The Pinky Show. Hey, it's your girl Pinky, Pinky, and I'm so fly. And today, Pink Panthers, as you can see by the title and the screen, I'm going to be talking about Summer House Reunion Part 1, Season 8. Now, this is a shot in the dark because hopefully you guys watch this show, or if you guys don't watch it, you guys have heard of it before. I remember years ago on this channel, the Pinky Show channel, I talked about Summer House. This was when it was season 5. That's when I last talked about it. And I mean, I feel like some of you guys probably watched that video, but like I said, hopefully this is not a shot in the dark, or like, basically I want to do this video because I need to vent, because like, what was that? Like, part 1 of the reunion. What was that? You know? But before I start this video, make sure you drop a like. It's hot on a like button. Make sure you get low in the comment section. Make sure you shake it like a salt shaker on the subscribe button and turn your post notification bell so you know when my next video is going to be here, okay? Please, you guys, make sure you actually like, comment, share, and subscribe, because I am a small YouTuber, and the more I do videos and the more the channel grows, YouTube will put me on the algorithm a lot, and I can gain more Pink Panthers subscribers, okay? So make sure you tell your peoples, you tell your mom, you tell your dad, you tell your husband, your wife, your ex-husband, your ex-wife, your baby mom, your baby daddy, your grandparents, your auntie, your uncle, your cousin, your god sister, your god brother, your manager, your boss, your real estate agent. I don't know. A lawyer, your doctor. Tell everybody, okay? Okay, just tell everybody, okay? Now, so before I start on the reunion breakdown, let me just tell you like the cast this season, whatever. Okay, so this was season 8. So this is season 8 of Summer House. The reunion part 1 was last Thursday, but tomorrow, by the time I'm going to upload this today as well. So by the time you see this, the reunion part 2 is going to be tomorrow on Bravo. But this is season 8. I really love this season. I'm going to be honest, like out of all the seasons, this is like my 3rd favorite. Like, this was a really good season. We had 10 people. Number 1, Kyle. Number 2, Amanda. Kyle and Amanda are married. Number 3, Carl. Number 4, Lindsay. Carl and Lindsay were engaged, but now they're not engaged. 5 is Paige. 6 is Sierra. 7, West. 8, Jesse. 9, Gabby. And 10, Danielle. Okay? Now, so I'm going to kind of break down each person's storyline, whatever. Like I said, if you guys watch it, don't watch it, whatever. So, Kyle and Amanda, they're married. They've been married since season 6. But they have been dating, of course, before season 6, whatever. Their storyline this season was more Amanda wants to. Okay, so they have a alcohol company called Loverboy. It's really Kyle's, but Amanda, she works with him, yada. So they have an alcohol company called Loverboy, and Amanda wants to kind of branch out for Loverboy. She wants to do like her own thing. Before she worked with Loverboy, she used to be a graphic designer. I think she still is a graphic designer, but now she does it for Loverboy. But she's a graphic designer, but she kind of wants to branch out and do other stuff. Like, maybe not quit Loverboy, but maybe kind of work Loverboy part-time, because she wants to do, like, I guess, swimsuits. She wants to design swimsuits, all that. Like, she wants to do bigger things besides Loverboy. So she tried to tell her husband, Kyle, who also works for the company. He's a leader, basically. He's the owner of it. And he kind of didn't take that well, because he feels like he needs her. This your job, yada. But she wants him to be understanding that she doesn't want to quit Loverboy. She wants to do other things besides work at Loverboy. He didn't understand that. So yeah, that was their storyline. Carl and Lindsay. So Carl and Lindsay, they were best friends all this time. They tried to date in season 4 one time. They tried to date one time, season 4. It didn't really work out. They continue to be best friends. Season 6, the ending of season 6, at Kyle and Amanda's wedding, Lindsay was like, I think I'm starting to have feelings for you again more than friendship. And he agreed. So they started dating. Season 7, they kind of moved pretty fast. They moved in together season 7. Everybody is kind of confused because they feel like they have changed. They're blaming Lindsay, yada yada yada, yada yada yada. Carl's not being the same. He keeps on defending Lindsay, whatever, whatever. They move in season 7, and he proposed to Lindsay season 7. Now everybody felt like they did it for the show. They felt like it was too soon for them to get engaged. Yada 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 yada. But season 8, they're engaged. They were supposed to get married last November, so November 2023. But I think 2 months before the wedding, Carl called off the engagement. But check this out. He called off the engagement on camera on the show. On the show. And Lindsay felt blindsided because she's like, what the fudge, what the fudge. Now I'm going to tell you my true opinion in a minute. Gotta wait on it. But it's a whole lot of. So yeah, but like I said, they used to be engaged, they're not engaged anymore. Moving on. Next page. Her storyline is that she really didn't have a story. Like, she did, but she didn't. Paige is kind of like the comedic relief, you know? Paige is my favorite, okay? You gotta like, Paige, no, can you buck with me right now? I don't care. I don't care, okay? Because Paige is my favorite. But pretty much, she's still dating Craig. Craig is actually known for being on Southern Charm, and he designs pillows, all of that. They're dating. They've been dating since... We can say they've been dating the ending of season 6. We can say they've been dating since the ending of season 6. They're dating, and pretty much they're trying to figure out... Craig really wants to be engaged. He wants Paige to like move in with him, yada yada yada. But they're long distance. Paige not ready to move in with him, be engaged. She's not ready for that. She's just like, what's the rush? What's the verdict? What's the panic? Whatever. That's her storyline. Okay, now Sierra and Wes. I'm gonna tie them together. So Wes is one of the new guys. They had 2 newbies this season. It was West and Jesse. But West and Sierra have bonded. They kind of been flirting a little. Had a little casual romance. You know what I'm saying? They were dating, but you can tell they're feeling each other. So, pretty much, you know, it's like, okay, what are we doing? We're vibing. I like you. You like me. What's up, what's up, what's up? But like I said, I'm going to continue my thoughts on that in a minute. But basically, they had a storyline together. Number 8, Jesse. He's another new guy. I feel like Jesse is kind of like the guy that it took like a while to like see like, okay, do I like him? Do I not like him? But he is a great addition to the cast. And I love Wes and Jesse's friendship. Like, it's giving Hannah and Paige friendship when Hannah was on the show. But now it's just Paige. But I love Jesse and Wes friendship. Good. Jesse actually had cancer a while ago. And this season, it was going on 5 years being him cancer free. But he says once you hit 5 years of like cancer free, most likely cancer won't come back. So he was kind of like, do I have cancer? Is it coming back? Do I not have cancer? Yada, 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 yada. Right. Gabby. She really didn't have a storyline this season, but she is single. And her and Danielle, I'm going to talk about that later. So that's Gabby. Danielle, I don't like Danielle. I'm sorry. I've said this in season 5. I never liked Danielle. She's been on the show since season 2. Never liked her. Don't like Danielle. She's a weird. Don't like Danielle. Moving on. Okay, now to the reunion. Here we go. So like I said, Sierra and West. So, like I said, they were kind of vibing with each other on the season, on the show. But They also go on Watch What Happens Live, Andy Cohen's late night talk show, where he brings Bravo celebrities with celebrities, talk about the shows that are on at that moment, at that point, whatever, whatever. So Bravo kind of wanted to keep, like, is Sierra and West, are they officially dating or not, until after the season is over. So for the longest time, we never knew if Sierra and West are together. Like, did they work out? Did they not work out? Did they fall? Did they fail out after the show, after the season? What's going on? But I kind of had a, because I follow Sierra on social media, on Instagram. Do I follow? I think I follow West too, but I follow Sierra on Instagram, and her Instagram is giving very, I'm a boss. I don't have a man. So I'm like, dang, I don't think they're still together. And Lord behold, I was right. When you look at Reunion Part 1, when I tell you Sierra was not looking, she was not trying to look at West. She's like, who is that? Who is he? I don't know this man. I never met this man in my life. She wasn't looking at him eye to eye, dead. She's like, who is this man? We don't know him. Do you know him? Because I don't. Who is West? What is his name? West. Never heard of it. Wasn't looking at him. That's strike number one, right? Then we have Carl versus Lindsay. So basically, Carl versus Lindsay, like I said, she felt like that Carl blindsided when he broke off the engagement. But I'm gonna be honest, if you saw the season, you can kind of tell, one, they were not meant to be. I'm so glad he did that. It's better to get the wedding call off before the wedding than you actually go on with the wedding and you're being divorced a month or 2 months later. So I feel like he did the best decision. They were not meant to be. Yeah, so pretty much they're beefing about what had happened, yada 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 yada. Did Carl really blindside her? Yada 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 yada. Moving on. So, like I said, Lindsay felt blindsided when Carl broke up with her because he did it on camera. And the reason why she thinks she been blindsided, because when they officially wrapped, like, the season, I guess Carl called the producers. It was like, hey, this is what I'm about to do. I'm pretty much going to break up with Lindsay. But he made it seem like to Lindsay, no, I didn't blindside it. I really wanted to work on a relationship. But then when he went back to the apartment after talking to Kyle about her, he pretty much broke off the engagement. Here's my thing. Do I truly feel like Lindsay blindsided? I mean, honestly, yes and no. Yes, because Carl, why did you call the producers to basically get the cameras back up for you to break up with her on camera? He said he did that for evidence. He did that for proof, and he wanted everybody to know, like, hey, we're showing our life on camera. Let me show this breakup on camera. Do I think he should have done that? No. But, so I feel like, yeah, if you're looking at it on that sense, because she didn't know he was going to do that on camera, okay, she was blindsided. But like I said, if you watch the season, I don't see how she thought he wasn't going to break up with her. They were arguing the whole season. So, and it was about different things. I can't even say it was about one thing. It was about different things. So, I'm like, I mean, yes and no. Do I think she was I mean, it's your opinion. But newbie Jessie and West, like I said, two new guys. I love both of them. I love West's swag, West's confidence, West's personality. I love Jessie humor. He has a good singing voice. What would Jesse Solomon do? So I like both of them. Jessie had a crush on Paige, and Paige is taken. So it was like, what's going on with that? So they was talking about that. Now, one of the many arguments that, or it wasn't even an argument, one of the many things was the truth about Kyle being a flower boy. So Carl and Kyle are best friends. Yes, he has other best friends that's not on the show, but Kyle is one of his best friends. So, according to what him and Lindsay was saying, Carl and Lindsay agreed on 9 bridesmaids, 9 groomsmen. Carl originally had 11 groomsmen, and she had, I think, 9 bridesmaids. So, for her, they brought it even numbers. Well, not even numbers, but like she gets 9 bridesmaids, he gets 9 groommen. Lindsay never actually said she wanted Kyle to be a flower boy, or she didn't say she didn't want Kyle to be a groomsman. But Carl felt like Lizzie really she didn't want him to be a groomsman. She wanted him to be a flower boy. So they were going to make Kyle, Andrea, and Luke flower boys. Luke was on previous Summer House seasons. Andrea was on previous Summer House seasons. But I'm guessing Carl was close to Kyle, Luke, and Andrea to make them be part of the wedding. But instead of putting all 3 of them groomsmen, he made them flower boys. So Kyle was butthurt because he made Kyle a flowers boy. I'm not gonna lie, as close as they are, I will be upset too if my best friend, she's a girl, and she made me a goddamn flower girl and not a bridesmaid. Like, let's talk about it. I will feel hurt. So I understand Kyle's, whatever. But I guess Lindsay was saying, okay, what about Kyle, Luke, and Andrea? They're not groomsmen. And I feel like you should make the Summer House guys a part of your wedding. So I guess they came up with Flower Boy. I don't know. But I guess Carl lied and said Lindsay didn't want Kyle to be a groomsman. She wanted him to be a flowers boy. That's why she made a flowers boy. But Lindsay said she never actually said that. So it was kind of back and forth with that. Moving on. Carl is back working with Loverboy. So I did not mention Carl is also a part of Loverboy. I think he was a part of Loverboy season 4, season 5. But then he quit Loverboy season 7. So season 8, part of him and Lindsay many arguments was he doesn't have a job. He's trying to work on what he wants to do on his career path. So their many arguments were that should Carl go back to being with Loverboy? And the main reason why he wanted to go back to Loverboy part-time is because Carl wants to work on a non-alcoholic beverage. Because Carl is sober. Carl is a recovering drug addict and alcoholic. So he wants to be on Loverboy part-time because him and Kyle can work on a non-alcoholic beverage. Lindsay kind of didn't want him to go back to Loverboy because she felt like, well, last season you acted like Kyle was terrible to you. You didn't want to be part of it. You didn't understand him business-wise. Yada, yada, yada. It's like going back to an ex. Why would you do that? So Carl felt like she didn't understand and support his decision of going back to being on Loverboy. But in 2024, the present time, he's back with Loverboy. Moving on. So all the girls got along this season. Remember, it was 6 girls this season. It was Paige, Sierra, Lindsay, Amanda, Gabby, Danielle. They all got along this season. Previous seasons, it was kind of like Lindsay and Danielle versus Hannah. She used to be on there. Paige, Sierra, Amanda, other girls. They never really got along with Lindsay and Danielle. But this season, all the girls got closer. They got along. And moving on, Danielle and Lindsay friendship. So Danielle and Lindsay were also best friends. But season 7, they kind of had a falling out because Danielle felt like that Carl and Lindsay was going too fast in their relationship. And Lindsay didn't like hearing that. She didn't want Danielle to tell her the truth about her relationship. She felt like her and Carl were best friends. They're dating. They're on the right speed. Danielle didn't agree with that. So they fell out. Fast forward to season 8, they were slowly warming up to each other. They're close now, not as how they used to, but they're okay now. So they talk about a little about their friendship. Now, Paige had to say about this. Paige, Sierra, and Amanda. They said off camera when season 8 was done filming. I don't like how the fact that like every time the girls hang out off camera, it always has to be a picture taken or social media. The world has to know that we're getting a glass of drink, we're going out to dinner. Why does everybody have to know that? So Lindsay made a caption with all the girls going to dinner, going out for drinks. Lindsay made a caption basically saying girls rule, boys were drool, basically to throw shade on Carl. Paige, Sierra, and Amanda didn't like that because they felt like your caption is making it seem like we're team you and not team Carl. And they were saying that we're not picking sides. Because I agree. If you guys asking me which side I'm on, team Lindsay, team Carl, I'm team both. They weren't meant to be together. I understand Lindsay situation. I understand Carl's situation. There's no such thing as team Lindsay, team Carl. I'm team neutral. I'm team both. That's pretty much how the girls were. But they didn't like that Lindsay made it seem like, like here, the girls on my side, like Carl, they're not on your side, yada, yada, yada. But, and Paige says that she feels like that Danielle and Lindsay is always coming after her. Carl told Paige that last summer, Paige had a photo shoot. I guess Lindsay's friend was there. She worked the photo shoot. She said that Lindsay's friend called Lindsay on speaker and said that and basically want to sabotage Paige's photo shoot. So Paige confronted Lindsay, and Lindsay was like, "No, I never did that. We never did that." And Paige was like, "No, you're lying because Carl actually told me that you were on the phone with your friend and y'all was trying to sabotage my photo shoot." Moving forward, Paige found out that Danielle, that at Kyle and Amanda's wedding, that Danielle told an article or a magazine that Craig got kicked out their wedding. Paige last season 7 reunion said Paige thought Lindsay and Carl had something to do with it. Hence, actually no. Danielle was the one that told an article, a magazine, that Craig got kicked out the wedding. And Lindsay, this season 8, actually told Paige, she was like, "Oh, you think that me and Carl told this magazine that Craig got kicked out the wedding? It was actually Danielle." So Lindsay threw Danielle under the bus. So Danielle and Paige are kind of arguing. Because Paige this season said something about Danielle she didn't like, and Paige was talking about how you're a weirdo, you're the one that told magazine that my boyfriend got kicked out of Calamanda's wedding, yada yada yada. And Danielle admitted to that, and she said, "I wish you would have talked to me about it. Biscuit, why should you need to talk to you about it? Be a grown woman and tell her what you did." I'm sorry. And Danielle was mad at Lindsay because Lindsay threw her under the bus, and Lindsay was like, "I just wanted to clear my name." And Danielle felt like that was so messed up, that was foul. And Danielle felt like that Paige should have talked to her about it. And Paige was like, "No." She called her a weirdo, yada yada yada. Moving on. Okay, so it was this episode with Balloon Guy Joe. So Balloon Guy Joe is this guy named Joe. He does balloons, I guess, for their parties, whatever. Lindsay got his contact, and she was like, "For the single ladies in this house, Danielle and Gabby, if you guys want him, he's free game. I brought him to the party. One of y'all do y'all magic." Basically, like, who wants Balloon Guy Joe? Like, who wants him? He's hot. He's coming to the party. Gabby, Danielle, what's up? Like, what I gotta do? Like, y'all get his number, gotta sleep with him, gotta go, what y'all wanna do? So Danielle and Gabby was like, "Bet, say less." So they both think that Balloon Guy Joe is hot. But Danielle. Okay, so she's the type of girl. Shout out to, comment down below, you this type of girl. You're kind of the aggressive type of girl. Like, you're not going to wait till a guy come to you, get your attention, chase you. You're going to be the aggressor. You see what you want, you're going to go get him. It's not, "No, I'm going to wait in the corner and wait till he comes to me." No, Biscuit. Get me to that room. We're making I'm going to him, and we gonna see what it is. What we gonna do at the end of the night? Am I gonna get your number? Are we gonna make out? Are we gonna hook up? What are we gonna do? That's Danielle. But she knew that Gabby liked him too. Now Gabby was kind of cold, but I understand Gabby. Gabby is the type of person, like, she knows how to flirt, she knows how to do all of this, but she felt like one Balloon Guy really wasn't that. Like, she felt like Balloon Guy was hot, but she was like, basically she was saying, Danielle, you can have him. Like, I'm not gonna do this, and this. I'm not gonna be the aggressor. I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna do that. And Danielle, being her friend, should have understood that. And Danielle was like, well, Gabby, I mean, he's right there, yada yada yada. And then when Gabby tried to defend herself, but Danielle was like, but, and then Danielle was kind of telling Gabby, you can go after him if you want, but at the same time, no, you're not gonna go after him because I already called dibs. So it's like, Danielle, how are you gonna tell Gabby to go after him and Biscuit you're going after him? Shut up. I don't like Danielle. I don't like her. I don't. Make it make sense. So basically it's this whole episode. So they were talking about that reunion. They made up. Yada 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 yada. Sierra and West. Now I feel so bad for Sierra because, okay, so Sierra has been on the show since season 5. Luke actually brought her because Luke and Sierra was kind of hooking up at the time. They wanted season 5. They wanted to see that summer, if they was going to have a fling or not. But it kind of went downhill. Y'all can do your research. Go watch on Peacock season 5 of Summer House and tell me what I think. And I also scroll down. I put all my videos in here. So yeah, so Sierra, she did do it with Luke. That didn't work out. Winter House is a spinoff of Summer House. Winter House season 1. She connected with Austin. She liked Austin. They were casual during the season. She wanted to be together outside of the house. Austin wasn't ready. Continue, whatever. Summer House season 6. Austin came back, made a fool out of her. Making out with Lindsay. That's a whole lot of. Like I said, go on Peacock. Do your research. Okay? So Luke didn't work out. Austin didn't work out. Corey, she even liked Corey. He ended up with Sam. Boom. So 3 guys already. 4th time, you're like, okay, boom, like Sierra. I like their chemistry, their passion. He likes her, she likes him. Like, let's go, baby. It's gonna be more than a casual relationship. Y'all gonna actually date. No, it didn't work out. So, fast forward to the summer. Her and West, they hung out the fall. They finally did the Humpty Dumpty. They did the Humpty Dumpty. He met her parent. No, she met his parents. She stayed with his brother. They stayed with his brother together. They went to a wedding together. Basically doing couple stuff. Yeah, they do a couple stuff, but as you guys could tell, they didn't work out. Sierra, I feel so bad for her because you could tell she really liked him. She was crying. I feel so bad for her, and Wes just looking like, you could tell Wes was embarrassed. 1, he was embarrassed. 2, I think he did feel bad because, he didn't want to hurt Sierra, but I feel like he had many of opportunities to stop it, and it's like he kept on. She felt like he led her on, and she felt like he used her for clout and for the show and yada yada yada. His excuse was, well, on the season he actually told her he has commitment issues, and I mean, I kind of felt like he told her during the season. Like, he kind of told her, but at the same time, he didn't kind of tell her. I don't know. But basically, she was crying. She felt like he led her on. He used her for clout. He said he had commitment issues. He blamed the show. There's a lot of women, a lot of temptation. Turns out him and Paige they had a conversation on camera. Paige was basically asking him, are you sleeping with other girls? Are you talking to other girls? he said that he's talking to other girls, but come to find out at the reunion, he actually was talking and sleeping with other girls as well. Yeah. And Sierra felt like she gave him plenty of opportunity, even after they went horseback riding on the season. She said when Cameron was when cameras went down, she said, look, like if you don't want to do this, if you want to call it quits, or if if you want to like basically giving him an out, like, he said no. So yeah, it was pretty much sad. Paige defended her. Paige was a ride or die best friend. She was defending him. She was defending her, going after him. Amanda as well. They did it gracefully, and I feel like Sierra, she poured her heart out gracefully. She didn't want to see him cry. No, she didn't want him to see her cry. She's basically like me. She's basically the type, like, she doesn't sleep with any and everybody. She is the type of person, she wants to get to know you first, then do Humpty Dumpty with you, if that's what she chooses. Like, she's very, she's like, call me traditional, call me old school, call me this, call me that, but that's the type of girl I am. And I understand her fully because that's me. Like, I don't want to, she's guarded. And like I said, I understand. So they pretty much ended off with that. She had Kyle cry. Kyle was like teared up. He felt her pain. Yeah. So that was the reunion. Hopefully, like, you guys understand the whole full context. Hold on, you guys, sorry. But yeah. So basically that was the reunion. It was a lot of tea, baby. I was just in my room like, girl, shut up. They did not. Like, y'all, if y'all can see my whole face during this reunion, it was a lot. But like I said, this is reunion part 1. Summer House comes on Bravo Thursday nights at 8 o'clock p.m. on Bravo. Reunion part 2 comes on tomorrow, like I said, Thursday. If you want to binge watch the whole, like, every season of Summer House is on Peacock. You guys can binge watch it. And also Winter House is their spinoff show. It's all on Peacock as well. It's 3 seasons of that, so binge watch it. And they also have another spinoff, Summer House Martha's Vineyard. That is a good show too. Binge watch all of that on Peacock. But if you want to watch Reunion Part 2, it is on Bravo at 8 o'clock p.m. Okay? I hope you guys like this video. Make sure you like or dislike, thumbs up or thumbs down, comment. Please be prepared to subscribe. Turn on your post notification bell so you know when the next video is going to be here, okay? Follow your girl on Facebook at PinkyPK. It's PINKY space PINKY. And follow 2 of my Instagrams. One at Show the Pinky and the other at PinkyBear00. And like my saying goes, let's smile, be yourself. Don't worry. Be happy, okay? Make sure you guys also subscribe to Peace Entertainment and Mr. Shady. And comment down below some more reality TV shows that you want me to talk about. This is your girl Pinky, PINKY, and I'm so fly. Holla at your girl.